What's up everybody, it's Carl, aka Carl Drum Tech, and today I'm going to show you how to play Suzy the way the Bluecoats do it. Add a cheese in the first note of the chutta-chutchas, first note of the chutta-chuts, and then cheese invert. So, oops. So, cue the music. Alright, if you guys are finding me for the first time, make sure you hit that subscribe button, the red button down below that says subscribe. That way you're notified anytime I put out a new video in regards to marching arts, marching bands, drum lines, interpercussion, drum corps, all that good stuff. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss a single upload. Now also make sure that notification bell is ringing as well. That way for sure you'll be notified anytime I put out a new video. So subscribe, make sure that notification bell is ringing, and let's cue the video. Okay, so let me show you how to play Suzy the way that the Bluecoats do it. I'm sure you've seen the video, yeah, it's pretty awesome. Suzy is an exercise that I grew up with. I believe, you know, correct me if I'm wrong, somebody in the comments, but I believe Tom Float was the one who came up with it. I think there's an actual original song that goes with it, or that was, you know, that I think it was inspired by. And yeah, and we used to sing in our drumline, like, you know, if I love Suzy, then you love Suzy, and I know you'll love her too. Yes, I do. Something like that. Okay, I don't remember.
If you knew Suzy like I know Suzy, oh, what a girl.
But yeah, so it's basically this rhythm. I love Suzy, and if you love Suzy, and I love Suzy too. Yes, you do. I don't know. Something like that, right? So that's the rhythm you basically have to know. Okay. Okay. So let me show you the basic. You know, just break it down for you. Okay. Before you learn this, you're going to need to know a couple of rudiments. Okay. The first one is an inverted flam tap. So if a flam tap is flam right, flam left, okay, inverted flam tap is flam left, right? So right hand flam, then left hand tap, and then left hand flam, right hand tap. Okay, that's your inverted flam tap. Next, you'll need to know foo bars. Foo bars are basically you have two right flams in a row, followed by left tap, and then do the opposite on the other hand. So two left hand flams that are accented, and then a right hand tap. So. Okay, and then basically, I don't know if this is called anything, but basically you need to know, just be able to do kind of, basically it's a foo bar with an extra accent. So 3 accents instead of 2, okay? So, and then you'll need to be able to cheese those, okay? So for the invert flam tap, okay, so cheese, first of all, is just a diddle with a flam on it. Or, you know, basically you're flamming you're putting a flam on the first note of a diddle. Okay, same thing on the right and left. So an inverted cheese then would be, okay, so regular inverts, and then cheese inverts would be, okay, foo bars would be, okay, and the cheese goes on the second flam for the cheese foo bars. Okay, so so make sure you can do that. Now, and then the other one, the other rudiment that I don't know the name of, where you have 3 accented flams instead of 2, the cheese goes on the third flam. So, okay, so once you know what's on the menu today, okay, if you can play all those rudiments, then you can play Suzy with cheeses. Okay, so basically it starts like this. Okay, so invert foo bar, and you can end with 2 flams on the left. Okay, let's try it again. Okay, invert foo bar, okay, then so where that downbeat was on the left hand, basically you're going to do the same thing again, and it starts on the left. Okay, so both right and the left. Did you catch that? One more time. Okay, so where that downbeat was, the next rhythm is, okay, there's that rudiment where you have 3 accented flams, right? Okay, so basically it's 2 inverts, and then that rudiment 3 times. and then release on the left. So invert, invert, cha-cha-chaka, 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 cha. That ends on the left, okay? So basically the first part I showed you is the first bar. Okay, and then where you release right there is the next rhythm, okay, or the next bar, which is invert, invert, and then 3 of those rudiments. Okay, so notice how you ended on the left. Basically, you're going to repeat the exercise, but now it's off the left. Okay, so let's put that together right to left. Here we go, try it with me. Here we go, 1, 2, ready, go. Okay, so that's basic Suzy. Now, then you have to cheese that, okay? So basically, just like I said, right? So you have the inverts where you cheese it, right? And then you have the foo bars where you cheese it, and then that, okay? Now that rudiment with the 3 accents, remember to cheese the 3rd accent, okay? So you go like, so the whole exercise will go like this. Off the left. Okay, so basically you're going to run this down straight up, no cheeses, and then the second time go right into it with the cheeses, okay? Let's try that together. Here we go. 1, 2, ready, go. Here's the cheese version. Okay, now, here's the next part, okay? Because Bluecoats has this next part, right? Basically, the rhythm is this. Okay? Once you get that rhythm, okay, just know where the accents are, right? All right, so you're going to need to know a couple of rudiments once again. All right, you're going to need to know, I don't know what these are called, so many rudiments I don't know the name of, but basically it's a paradiddle, and you're going to flam the first partial, the third, and the fourth. Okay, chugga cha cha, chudda cha chas. Maybe that's what it's called, chudda cha cha. Okay, and then same thing on the left, chudda cha cha. Okay, so chudda cha cha, chudda cha cha, chudda cha cha, chudda cha cha cha. Okay, pretty difficult, but if you can play flams, you can learn this. Okay, all right. Next, you're gonna need to know chudda chuts. Okay, so chudda chuts are, okay, it's a flam accent with a flam on the third partial that is a tap. See where the flam is? Chudda chut, chudda chut, chudda chut, chudda chut cha. Okay, and then so let's see. So we have. Okay, so you need to know inverts once again. Okay, so that's the menu for this next part. Okay, so you have chudda chuchas, chudda chuts, and then inverts. Okay, and then yes, the cheese version of those. Okay, so cheese chudda chuchas. Cheese chudda chuts, you're going to flam the first flam that's accented. Okay, and just like before, cheese inverts. Okay, all right, let's learn it. So basically, you're going to start with that rhythm. So 2 chudda chuchas, 2 chudda chuts, and then an invert, and that puts you on the left hand release. So. See that? Okay, so chudda cha cha, chudda cha cha, chudda cha, chudda cha, invert cha, and it ends on the left. Okay, one more time. 1, 2, ready, go. So see how you end on the left there? Okay, you're going to start on the left hand. It's 2 chudda chuchas, and then invert, 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 left hand release. One more time. Okay, so you know how you end on the left hand? You're gonna do the whole thing off the left. But let's try those first 2 bars. So cha-da, cha-cha, cha-da, cha-cha, cha-da, cha-cha, invert, cha-da, cha-cha, cha-da, cha-cha, invert, 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 left hand release. Got it? 1, 2, ready, go. Cha-da, cha-cha, cha-da, cha-cha, cha-da, cha-cha, cha-cha, invert, cha-da, cha-cha, cha-da, cha-cha, cha-da, 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 cha. Got that one time? 1, 2, ready, go. Cha-da, cha-cha, cha-da, cha-cha, cha-da, cha-cha, cha-cha, invert, cha-da, cha-cha, cha-da, cha-cha, invert, 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 left. Okay, and then you do the whole thing again off the left. Cha-da, cha-cha, cha-da, cha-cha, cha-da, cha-cha, cha-cha, invert, invert, cha-cha, cha-da, cha-cha, invert, 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 invert. Can't talk and drum at the same time. One more time. 1, 2, ready, go. Cha-da, cha-cha, cha-da, cha-cha, cha-da, cha-cha, cha-cha, invert, cha-da, cha-cha, cha-da, cha-cha, invert, 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 invert. Hey, okay, and you're back on the right. Okay, so let's go right hand off the right, and then go right into the left. Here we go. 1, 2, ready, go. Okay, and then once you release on the right hand, you can do the cheese version. Okay, so remember, you're gonna add a cheese in the first note of the cha-cha-cha-chas, first note of the cha-cha-chats, and then cheese invert. So chigga-cha-cha, chigga-cha-cha, chigga-cha, 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 chigga-cha. Okay, let's try it now where we have, you play it straight up and then do the cheese version. Here we go. 1, 2. Now, basically, the whole thing that the Bluecoats does is whether, it depends on if you're playing the snare part or the tenor part. I don't remember which is which, but basically you're either going to start with the Suzy section where it's just the I love Suzy and you love Suzy, right? You do that straight up with the cheese version, and then you go into that next part I showed you, right, with the cha-cha-cha-chas. And then so on and so forth, okay? Or you start with that part first, the cha-cha-cha-cha part, and then go into Suzy. And again, same thing, straight up with the cheese version, okay? So let's just do this, okay? Let's try it with the Suzy portion first, straight up, cheese version, then go into the cha-cha-cha part, cha-cha-cha-cha part, straight up, cheese version. We're gonna go back to back to back to back. There's no count offs in between. It just goes straight through, okay? Here we go, let's try it together, if you can. All right, 1, 2, ready, go. Cha-cha-cha-cha. Woo. Okay, let's try the reverse order, okay? You're gonna start with the cha-cha-cha-cha part first, and then into the Suzy part. Okay, let's try that together. 1, 2, ready, go. Sorry to run out of gas there. Speaking of which, okay, so it's a handful, okay, this exercise. There's so many flams, so many cheeses. It's very taxing on the hands. I can feel my arms tensing up and getting really tight because it takes a lot of work and it kind of burns your hands out. It's good to make sure that you're warm. And I'll admit, I wasn't totally warm when I did this. I figured I'd just warm up as I was teaching it. But I do highly recommend that you warm up before you play this exercise. Make sure you've played through a lot of stuff with rolls and diddles and flams, and play some legatos. Probably good to play some legatos right now for me after I did all that work. Feels much better for the hands. And then of course rest after a while. Okay, after you rest, you'll probably feel much better going into it. Trying again. But yeah, your hands have to be basically pretty fit to be able to do this. Not only do you need to have the hands and the chops, to have the rudimental vocabulary, which I showed you, right? Which is the menu of rudiments you need to be able to do. You need to be able to do them well. You need to be able to do them comfortably. Okay, and then your hands need to be fit. But if you're playing regularly, you're playing in the drum line, drum corps, or something like that, then you can do this pretty easily, I think, because your hands are pretty fit. Yeah, just make sure you warm up, you stretch, and then you go right into it. It's not an easy exercise, so don't take it lightly. Okay, so there it is. Hopefully this video was helpful. Hopefully that breakdown was helpful. It was a lot of fun to do it. I've broken it down for many students, and hopefully a lot of you will see this and yeah, start playing along with the Bluecoats video and having fun with it. Okay. If you like this video, you got something out of it, you learned Suzy, the Bluecoats way, do me a huge favor, hit that like button. If you have any questions or comments, let me know what you think of this video. Leave that in the comments below. I know it wasn't the most perfect execution as I'd like, but again, like I said, I'm not gonna give any excuses. Hopefully at least you learned it, and you can execute it better than I can. Okay, but yeah, let's talk. Say something in the comments. Leave a comment for me, and let's have a conversation. If you have not subscribed yet, after I told you to subscribe, make sure you subscribe. I'd really appreciate that as well. And if you feel like this video could help somebody else out, would find it entertaining, needs to learn Suzy, share this video with them. Okay. Just one more note. I'll just say that this is, like I said, it's an old school exercise, and I really appreciate that the younger generation is learning it. Thank you, Roger Carter, for, I believe Roger marched in the UK, and, was definitely influenced by the West Coast style of drumming with Tom Float back in the day. Yeah, and, he works with Tom Float right now with Tama, so shout out to the old school. I really, really appreciate that, and I appreciate that you guys, the younger generation, is learning it, and I'm happy to teach it to you. Okay, that's pretty much all I wanted to say. Thank you so much for watching this video. You should watch more of my videos by clicking over here and subscribing over here. Peace. Catch you guys on the next video. Bye.